On the 6th of November 2024, Donald Trump won to become the 47th president of the United States. And on the night of his victory, a guy known as PBD, Patrick Ben David, put up an event where very many different streamers came to celebrate together with the people who believed that Trump was the president that America needed at the time. That night, his channel Valuetainment had more streams compared to some of the viewers that were watching prominent mainstream media channels in America. Recently, in her book, Kamala Harris came out and said that the reason why she lost was because of Myron Gaines and Andrew Tate. Now, I believe you know who Andrew Tate is, but most Ugandans don't know who Myron Gaines is. Now, Myron Gaines is one of the biggest streamers when it comes to political commentary and also relationships and dating. Now, I want us to watch this video together. It's from one of the most respected media people in Uganda, Mr. KARIISA. Let's go.
We need to know that twajirwa. Do you know kujirwa? People invaded us. Everyone now is a media house. They have blogging TVs, doing blogging what. So there are many TV stations now. Village TV, Karo TV, What TV, they are broadcasters. They had started, we thought they are just doing rumor mongering, just talking about issues. But now they go to the same advertisers you go to, and they are sharing part of your wallet.
You know, when he says everybody has a broadcast, everybody is now a streamer, everybody now can get the same advertisement that mainstream TV used to get, to me, it comes off as a person who's scared when it comes to where the future lies for mainstream media. There is a point where he said that we thought these people were jokers, they were just messing about, only to realize that actually people do follow up on such people who are streamers, and where the numbers are, that's where advertisement will go. And that's what happened. Let's continue.
Have you heard about it? You know about it? We are not against them, but we are telling UCC the same rules that applies to us, they should apply to those people because they are broadcasting. They need to pay taxes, the way we pay taxes. They need to pay license fees because they are broadcasting to Ugandans. Then they can partake whatever we partake.
Okay, now this makes me question the idea of how are you going to tax someone whose channel is probably in the UK, whose channel is probably in the US, whose channel is probably in Dubai or whatever. How are you going to charge that person tax when they are getting the same viewership that is being gotten from a person who has his channel set up in Uganda? That is kind of unrealistic, if you may ask me. Now, it also brings me to the question whereby I'm like, how is UCC going to regulate its taxing measures? Because if you're streaming on YouTube or probably broadcasting on YouTube, there are very many rules and regulations that you have to go through for you to be able to even start getting paid on YouTube. Most people take 2 years, some people take 1 year, some people take 6 months, depending on how famous you are. But it doesn't mean that every streamer is getting paid here.
It's very, very important. If you don't fight for your space, that space will be eaten up. There are brands, Innocent will tell you there are brands that used to advertise aggressively, some beverage brands, I don't want to mention their names. They decided to go digital. I don't know if you receive their ads. You don't. They spent $250,000 on digital every month. As a center maker, $250,000 a month is what? Almost $1 billion.
Wow.
Almost $1 billion. That's your wallet. But this is what I'm saying, that we need to work together and modernize our businesses. I would prefer and love to see every radio station, every TV stations getting a digital department so that as you do stuff on air, you're also doing them online.
I think that's the only solution because, I mean, NBS has more viewership than any other person online. If I may say, maybe NTV as well. When it comes to like personal streaming, I don't think an individual will have more viewership than a mainstream media when it comes to online as well. So I don't understand why he would go for people who are streaming and also receiving some bit of ad money from different companies, that it would be such a horrible thing to to do. Maybe where I sympathize with Keen is because when you look at the setup of a mainstream media, they have to pay taxes, they have workers, they have human resource, they have a whole group of people that he has to take care of, and then their payment money usually comes from ads, and if ads are not given to them, then he will not be able to sustain his media.
So that you can also partake because you have a license. Egano magazine ngabawa, you can take it or leave it. If you don't, as people keep sharing that wallet, you will be out of it. So please do. The other day we launched the Next Creator at Next Media. We are trying to train people on how they can be digital savvy. We can come and train your people. Chino chiyamba mwe. Yes. Business is ichuka. We used to tell people I was fighting. Our treasurer here comes from a place where they print things. I don't think they will be printing in 5 years. Paper, newspaper.
Anyway, right now he goes on to printing and stuff like that. But ultimately, the whole point is you either have to go digital or you stay mainstream and die within your own pool. Even though I must say, you cannot just let people do whatever they want online and not be regulated. Which brings me back to the point that we have a law called the Computer Misuse Act 2022 that regulates how and what people say online. If you ask me, that's the only way we can regulate what goes in and out of the online space. But rather not tax people who haven't even earned a single coin off the online media. Maybe in a couple of years, mainstream will be dead. Maybe not. But whatever happens, I believe we all deserve to be in this space. You just have to be talented and the people follow you and then you get the ads and then you enjoy life. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.